Megan, how are you doing today?
I'm okay. Thanks for asking.
So last time we met, you were in the hospital. You didn't really know what you wanted to do. I know that you're not here completely voluntarily, but I just want to know how's your current situation been going at all?
Well, as far as my boyfriend goes, like he hasn't hurt me physically. We've obviously had little arguments. And I think a lot more since I got out, and then he's wondering, why I'm coming to see you. And, but I haven't gone to parties with him, and I haven't drank with him at all.
Does that seem suspicious to all? Has he been, what kind of, when you say verbal fights, so nothing physical has happened, isn't like,
No, I think we just had, I don't know, I guess the typical arguments you have with your boyfriend. But yeah, I think that because I haven't drank with him, that it hasn't been that big of a deal, and I've kind of just told him that I can't be drinking right now because I just got out of the hospital and stuff. So that's what I told him.
now I do remember you telling me that you do love him and that you are staying with him out of love and not out of fear. Now, do you still feel like that's relevant? You still feel like when you are completely honest with yourself, you're not scared of him?
I don't think I am scared of him. I think I'm scared of him when he drinks, but I think I'm torn because there's two different sides to him.
That's actually pretty normal. There's usually between the violent periods in a relationship, there are moments of calmness, and he's very nurturing and caring, and that can kind of remind you why you're with him, and then kind of forget about all the bad things and you just try to focus on the good things. But you were very seriously injured, so that's something I just want you to keep in mind, because a lot of women do feel pressure to maintain the relationship. They feel that if the relationship isn't working, it's a failure on their part. Do you feel that way at all, or?
Yeah, I feel kind of like I have to put 150% into this relationship before I just give up on it. And I don't know, part of me feels that I think maybe you were saying that a lot of the good outweighs the bad. So I don't really know. I think I kind of recognize more, that there are two different sides, but I think I still really love him.
One thing I want to try and make sure of is that you're not rationalizing his behavior and not taking his anger as passion. We want you to be safe. So actually, last time we spoke, we talked about developing a safety plan for you. Now this is just precaution. I know that you say you feel safe, but I just want to make sure, are there any weapons in the house, any weapons that he keeps on him, knives, guns, anything at all?
I think he has a pocket knife, but nothing, no guns. So,
We'll definitely further develop a safety plan for you. I am going to give you, just for reference, I will give you a number to a domestic violence hotline. If any altercations do end up happening and you need to speak with them right away, you can always call me. But just so you have that information, you're able to utilize that.
okay.
Now,
What is a safety plan?
safety plan is basically when, if something bad happens, you're able to get yourself out of the situation and you have a plan of attack. You know where you're going to go, who you're going to stay with, who you're going to talk to, and make sure that you're able to break from him physically. Don't go home to where he's going to show up. We get you in a safe place that he's not going to be able to find you and hurt you. So we'll definitely work on that for you.
Okay.
Now, another part of your treatment plan was to see a therapist once a week because, the self-esteem issues that you've been having with the relationship, would you agree that you're feeling a lot of low self-esteem?
Yeah, I definitely feel like, well, I guess like what you were saying, like I'm kind of the failure. I feel like I'm the one who's in the hospital, that I'm the one, now the focus is kind of, I mean, it's on him, but like on me. Like I'm the like victim stuff. So
There's a lot of societal pressure for you to maintain the relationship, which is actually very false. And I want to make sure you do see your therapist. You would work on your self-esteem issues and maybe some like empowerment. Do some solution focused that you'd be able, build it up and kind of change your perspective a little bit on how you're feeling and be able to kind of empower yourself. Speaking of empowerment, another thing that we had agreed on was going to one empowerment seminar just to see if you get anything out of it. How would you feel about going to one of those?
yeah, I mean, I could go. Could I like bring like my mom with me or something?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Have you been talking to your mom at all?
Yeah, she's definitely, she's always there and she always listens. But I think she obviously wants what's best for me, but since she's known Brad for so long, and it's just, I think I could use someone else to talk to too.
Okay, great. Well, definitely keep in contact with your mom. How have your friends been? Have you been able to talk to them at all about this?
Yeah, but I don't think I really took more like the extent of everything. I just said fighting, and like I was really drunk.
I'm really glad that you are willing to work on your treatment plan, that you're actually willing to go to a therapist. I think it's helped immensely. If your boyfriend does seem to question anything about it, just say, you're doing it with your mom. You can say that you're doing it for your family, that it has nothing to do with him. He doesn't need to know. And again, with the safety plan, I will give you all of the information that you need to have, and we will continue to develop that. But I do want you to know I'm really, really proud of you for sticking through this, and very strong. So just keep doing what you're doing. We gather all that information for you. And how about next week we can meet up, make at least one appointment with your therapist, and we can talk about how that's going, and I will give you the information of the seminar, and you can tell me how you thought that, all right?
All right.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you.